Hello everyone, Railgan here again with another ZvT. Today we're having a look at this game that I played against Betonische. I don't know. It's a GM Terran from the very Eastern Europe, more commonly known as Russia or the Ukraine, I'm not actually sure. And I want to show you guys how I stopped the 2-1-1. I want to go in depth on how exactly I countered the 2-1-1, so we can leave this behind us. 2-1-1, more commonly known, at least in my opinion, as the 16 Marine drop, is a push where you go for 4 minute 50, pick up your 16 Marines into 2 Medivacs, fly them across the map, try to do damage, and then follow it up with some more aggression. I'm going for my standard pool hatch gas opener, and that we see pretty much every CVT from me. I love the build because I can get the 2 early links across the map if I choose to build them. Actually, we're not building the 2 early links this game, but going for a very fast third base. You don't need to build the third base this fast, but this game I felt like, why not, right? Why not? I know that he usually keeps the Reaper home anyways to try and deal with my links. I'm just trying to mind game him a little bit and get the third base out as quickly as I possibly can. I got this queen down here to spread a little bit of creep. I'm now queuing up my additional queens as I have my money ready. I have an overlord here to spot for the Reaper so I can defend it with my links and queens in the main, and this queen blocks this passage over here. The Reaper comes in my main, still manages to get 1 drone kill, but that is completely fine. I stopped mining gas as soon as I reached 100 gas. I mined a little bit more because I was making small mistakes. My opponent is going for the standard 2-1-1, 2 barracks into factory, into starboard of 2 gases with 2 command centers. And we are just now dealing with this Reaper. So the way you spot that you're up against a 2-1-1, actually I don't think I saw it up until now, is if you see a lot of Marines and if there's a barracks with reactor at the ramp, then that's usually the 2-1-1. It could also be a barracks into factory, in which case it could be a Widow Mine drop or some Marine Hellion shenaniganry, Marine Hellbat. But if you see 2 barracks, a factory and a starport like this, always a 16 Marine drop. So I scout up the ramp, I see the Marines, and I know this is a 16 Marine drop because of the amount of Marines I'm seeing. So at around 3 minutes 30 is when I put drones back into the gas and I start 2 evolution chambers at 4 minutes 30. Up until now I only droned, and you can see at 4 minutes 30 I have 19 drones in my main, 16 in my natural, 16 at my third base. I injected all my hatcheries one last time, and now I'm pulling all my queens together, being all 4 queens. Spreading creep tumors in the areas where I think he could attack me. So this is one place where he could push up. Over here is a very common location to drop, and another common location to drop is there, and those are the places I want to protect. Right now I'm sending a couple links across the map. I assume I'm going for a small link drop, but I might not do that, I don't know. Don't remember how every single game played out in depth. What I do know, and what is very important, is that I spam a lot of links right now. I'm getting the +1 carapace into +1 melee as soon as I have the 100 gas, I think. That Widow Mine hurt me a lot. The defensive Widow Mine keeps him alive. The Medivacs are on the way, as I explained beforehand. I'm now taking 2 additional gases as I reach the desired link count that I need to deal with the 16 Marine drop. I saw this as I don't think I actually saw the Marine drop, but I kind of assumed that he was going to drop me here based on the timing. Now I'm trying to find the Marines, but I was unable to, as he simply dropped over here. He's now pushing down here into this area. It's a little bit dangerous to fight on the ramp for me, so I have to be very careful here. I really need the queens to try and fight off the Medivacs. He's attacking the evolution chamber, which I don't want to lose at all, but as soon as my queens appear, he has to run away, as the queens would kill the Medivacs. He's now starting his own +1/+1. He got combat shield on the way. I got my lair with my next 100 gas, and I'm building a baning nest and an additional hatchery so I can get up. I built 2 additional hatcheries so I can fully produce of all my hatcheries, because you need a lot of larvae and you really need to spend all that money, and you cannot spend 3 hatch income on Ling Baneling if you have only 3 hatcheries. You really need 4 or 5 hatcheries. The 4th hatchery is mainly so I can transfer workers from my main there, and the macro hatchery is really, as it's called, a macro hatchery, so I can spend all my money. Because you're seeing my money is already rising up a little bit. I'm going to be supply blocked right now, having no overlords being built, because even in GM League we're making silly mistakes like this. The 2-on-1 drop was held off, and he's going to go for a follow-up drop right now with all of his army to try and do even more damage to me. I started my +2/+2 and Baneling speed as soon as my lair is done. I'm now seeing him drop over here, small engagement, able to get good connections off with my Banelings. As his upgrades are not quite done yet, he's unable to deal with my Ling Baneling force. That Widowmine gets a good hit off, a good shot at all of my precious little Banelings. This game was actually played on the balanced test map, so you saw the Widowmine being revealed as soon as it shot, which kinda sucks for him, but it's nice for me, I guess. I'm now starting to build Hydralisks, as I also started a Hydra Den as soon as I could, once I had my upgrades on the way. Hydra Den is very key, and then all we have to do is run across the map with Mass Ling against our GM Terran opponent, and that will pretty much seal the deal and kill him. Because dealing with Lings can be really hard, especially if the Lings have are uneven upgrades. And you lost a lot of things in the early to mid game to my good defense. So this is how we overran this Terran. His macro was really on point, but he could not keep up with our defensive microaggression, whatever you want to call it. Eventually it was enough to beat him back. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video about the 2-on-1 drop, where we kind of showed a little bit of the positioning, a little bit talked about the creep spread, the drone count, and all that sort of stuff, the follow-ups, and everything else you possibly would need to know. So I want to thank you all for watching. If you want the replay will as always be down in the description below, and see you tomorrow. Bye!